Dear students, welcome to the today's chemistry class. We are discussing solution chapter. In the last class we discussed ideal solutions and non-ideal solutions. So in this class let us discuss differences between ideal solutions and non-ideal solutions. Differences. Differences between ideal and non-ideal solutions. Non-ideal solutions. Differences between ideal solutions and non-ideal solutions. So first one is ideal solutions. Second one is non-ideal solutions. Non-ideal solutions. So in this non-ideal solutions, once again two types. First one is non-ideal solution showing positive deviation from Rolle's law. Non-ideal solutions showing positive deviation from Rolle's law. And second one is non-ideal solutions showing negative deviation from Rolle's law. So if we come to the first difference, ideal solutions obeys Rolle's law at all the concentrations and temperatures. Ideal solutions obeys Rolle's law at all the temperatures and concentrations. So ideal solutions obeys Rolle's law at all the concentrations and temperatures. Non-ideal solutions showing positive deviation means shows positive deviation from Rolle's law. And here non-ideal solutions shows negative deviation from Rolle's law at all the temperatures and concentrations. Non-ideal solutions shows negative deviation from Rolle's law at all the concentrations and temperatures. So here the non-ideal solution shows positive deviation from Rolle's law at all the temperatures and concentrations. So this is the first difference. Second one is in ideal solutions, intermolecular force of attractions in the mixture as well as in the pure states is same. So that is intermolecular force of attractions of the mixture is same as that of intermolecular force of attractions in the pure states. Intermolecular force next here the non-ideal solutions are showing positive deviation from Raoult's law. Intermolecular force of attractions. Intermolecular force of attractions. Intermolecular force of attractions in the mixture is less than the intermolecular force of attractions present in the pure components. Intermolecular force of attractions in the mixture is less than that of pure components. Is less than that of pure components. So that is AA is equal to BB less than AA. AB less than AA, that is equal to BB. So that means in the pure states, in the pure components, intermolecular force of attractions are large, but in the solution, in the mixture, intermolecular force of attractions are very less. And here, in the non-ideal solutions showing negative deviation from Raoult's law, intermolecular forces in the mixture is larger than that of pure components. So that means in the non-ideal solution showing negative deviation in the mixture, intermolecular force of attractions are large than the intermolecular force of attractions present in the pure components. Okay, next, third difference. Third one is delta H mix is equal to 0. So that means during mixing of two components to form the mixture, it is neither gained nor liberated. So that means no heat change in the ideal solutions. So that means during the formation of ideal solution, when two components are mixed, no heat is lost, no heat is gained. So delta H mix is equal to 0. That is heat is not absorbed. It is not absorbed or liberated during mixing. So during mixing, it is not absorbed or not liberated. It is not absorbed or not liberated. In the case of positive deviation from Raoult's law, in the case of ideal solutions showing positive deviation from Raoult's law, delta H mix is equal to positive. So that means it is absorbed. During mixing. So that means during the formation of mixture, some amount of heat is absorbed from the surroundings. So heat is absorbed during mixing. Next, in the case of non-ideal solution showing negative deviation, delta H mix is equal to negative. That is, heat is liberated. Heat is liberated during mixing. Heat is liberated during mixing. Heat is liberated during mixing. Next, fourth difference is in the case of ideal solutions, delta V mix is equal to 0. So that means no change in the volume. No change in the volume of mixture when two components are mixed. No volume change. No volume change during mixing. No volume change during mixing. In the case of non-ideal solutions showing positive deviation, delta V mix is equal to positive. So that means volume of mixture increases. Volume of mixture increases. So that means volume increases during mixing. Volume increases during mixing. In the case of non-ideal solutions showing negative deviation from Raoult's law, delta V mix is equal to negative. So this volume decreases on mixing. That is, volume decreases during mixing. Volume decreases during mixing. So these are the some important differences between ideal solutions which obey Raoult's law at all the temperatures and concentrations, and non-ideal solutions which do not obey Raoult's law at all the concentrations and temperatures. Next, another important topic, azeotropic mixtures. Azeotropic mixtures are nothing but the binary solutions or the binary liquid solutions or the binary liquid mixtures. The binary solutions are the binary liquid mixtures in which have same composition at the vapor phase and liquid phase and boils at a constant temperature. So that means the mixture of solutions, the binary liquid mixtures having same composition in vapor state and liquid state and boils at the constant temperature is called as azeotropic mixture. The binary liquid mixtures or solutions. The binary liquid mixtures having same composition, same composition in the both in the both liquid phase, the both liquid phase and vapor phase, vapor phase, vapor phase and boils at the constant temperature, are called azeotropic mixtures. So azeotropic mixtures are nothing but the binary liquid mixtures having same composition in the both liquid state and vapor state and boils at the same temperature, boils at the constant temperature. Such type of mixtures are called as azeotropic mixtures. We have two types of azeotropic mixtures. Two types of azeotropic mixtures. First one is minimum boiling azeotropic mixture. Minimum boiling azeotropic mixture. Minimum boiling azeotropic mixture. Minimum boiling azeotropic mixture is nothing but the azeotropic mixture which shows large positive deviation from Raoult's law. From Raoult's law, the azeotropic mixture which shows large positive deviation, such type of azeotropic mixture is called as a minimum boiling azeotropic mixture. So the azeotropic mixture which shows large positive deviation, from Raoult's law, is called a minimum boiling azeotropic mixture. So it is the azeotropic mixture which shows large positive deviation from Raoult's law is called as minimum boiling azeotropic mixture. Example for minimum boiling azeotrope is ethanol 95.5% plus water 4.5%. 95.5% ethanol plus 4.5% water mixture is called as a minimum boiling azeotropic mixture. Keltare one mark give an example for minimum boiling azeotropic mixture and keltare illa what is minimum boiling azeotropic mixture, give an example and keltare. Okay, next second type of azeotropic mixture is maximum boiling azeotropic mixture. Maximum boiling azeotropic mixture. Maximum boiling azeotropic mixture. So maximum boiling azeotropic mixture is nothing but the azeotropic mixture which shows large negative deviation from Raoult's law. The azeotropic mixture. The azeotropic mixture which shows large deviation, large negative deviation from Raoult's law. The azeotropic mixture which shows large negative deviation from Raoult's law is called as a maximum boiling azeotropic mixture. Example for maximum boiling azeotropic mixture is HNO3 plus water. HNO3 plus water. HNO3 68%, water is 32%. 32% of water and 68% of HNO3 nitric acid is called as a maximum boiling azeotropic mixture. So totally, from the azeotropic mixtures, components cannot be separated by a fractional distillation method, because both the components in the azeotropic mixture boils at the same temperature. So if the two components are boils at the constant or same temperatures, then the components cannot be separated by a fractional distillation, because fractional distillation method can be used when the two components boils at different temperatures. ಬೇರೆ components ಬೇರೆ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆದರೆ ಆ ಥರ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಲೇಷನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇಂದ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಅಜಿಯೋಟ್ರೋಪಿಕ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡೂ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ವೇಪರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕಾಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಅಜಿಯೋಟ್ರೋಪಿಕ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಅಜಿಯೋಟ್ರೋಪಿಕ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸರ್ಸ್ components cannot be separated by a fractional distillation method. What are azeotropic mixtures? Give an example anta keladaga, the binary liquid mixtures which have same composition in liquid phase and vapor phase and boils at the constant temperatures or at the same temperature are called as azeotropic mixtures ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು give an example ಅಂದಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಕೊಡಿ HNO3 plus H2O or ethanol plus H2O ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆದರೆ give an example for minimum boiling point azeotropic mixture ಅಂದಾಗ ethanol plus H2O ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. 95.5% ethanol plus 4.5% of water ಅಂತಾನೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು minimum boiling azeotropic mixture. But give an example for maximum boiling azeotropic mixture ಅಂದಾಗ HNO3 60%, 68% and water 32% ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. Okay, next. Next, another important topic in solutions is colligative properties. Colligative properties. Colligative properties are nothing but the properties of dilute solutions. The properties of dilute solutions which depends on the number of solute particles present in the solution but not on the nature of the solute particles in the solution. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹೊರತು ಯಾವ ತರ ಸಾಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಕಾಲಿಗೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ the properties of solutions or the properties of dilute solutions which depends on the number of solute particles present in the solution, but not on the nature of solute particles in the solution. So the properties of dilute solutions, which depends only on the number of solute particles present in the solution, but not on the nature of solute particles. In the solution. So the properties of dilute solutions, which depends on the number of solute particles present in the solution, but not on the nature of solute particles present in the solution. So different types of colligative properties are colligative properties of solutions. Solutions are different colligative properties of solutions are: first one, relative lowering of vapor pressure. Represented by RLVP. So that is P01 minus P1 divided by P01 is called as relative lowering of vapor pressure. It is the first colligative property of dilute solutions. And next, second one is elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point. Represented by delta TB. Third one, depression in freezing point. Delta TF. And fourth one is osmotic pressure. Represented by pi. So these colligative properties are nothing but the properties of dilute solutions, which depends only on the number of solute particles present in the solution, but not on the nature of solute particles in the solution. We have different types of colligative properties for the solution. First one is relative lowering of vapor pressure, RLVP, represented by P01 minus P1 divided by P01. Second one is elevation in boiling point, delta TB. And third one, depression in freezing point, delta TF. And fourth one is osmotic pressure. So on these colligative properties, we have complete details in problems.